could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert them. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. Mayfield now. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Mayfield on play action. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. To throw, Mayfield. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen put 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hill going to go in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. 22 yards there at 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mayfield on 1st down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. First down, and they go back to Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Moore now to return, taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Stafford. Connects with Kittle underneath. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Stafford on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to from the 22 now. Here's second down and 3.
40 gun. 40 gun. Hey, 22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Mayfield. There's Mooney with another catch. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
40 got. 40 got. 50-50.
Here's Stafford. This one caught by Kittle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Touchdown, Browns! Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That swung out wide to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Mayfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to let them just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Old clubs selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old clubs selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too wise to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the